Takže dámy a páni, vítam vás u ďalšieho dielu na hru Runaway 2, no a poďme pokračovať. A musím povedať, že túto hru som, tento diel som už natáčal, tento diel som už natáčal asi tak 5 minút, lenže potom z tých lagov bohužiaľ mi crashla hra a v kuse mi crashovala na tej istej časti, takže som musel zakročiť, musel som zdvihnúť svoju lenivú prdel a fixnúť túto hru. A pozrite sa na to, ľudia fixnuté. Ako trošku sú tu, vidieť, že sú tu FPS dropy, ale už to funguje normálne, takže.
Man, that's a great
takže
idea. If I play the right
konečne
song,
na to.
maybe I can get that Archibald guy to show up. I better go outside so he can hear me all right. Here we go.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is it to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is it to ride on a one-horse open sleigh.
Hey, you!
Darn. Wait for me.
That's too bad. His nose didn't even bleed.
Čo po nás hodil?
Can you tell me why you just tried to do me bodily harm? Forget it. I don't feel like arguing. You must be Archibald from what I've heard.
Well, you must be a moron. And from what I've heard, a worse guitar player than your father.
So, how is it you met my father?
From hearing him play on that very balcony there. Or isn't your pop that bird brain with the bears?
No, I believe you're mistaken. Wazowski's not my dad.
I'd swear you guys were family. I find it hard to believe backward evolution is widespread among humans.
Hey, he doesn't look like...
The same ape-like expression on your face, the same lack of musical knowledge, and bad taste from the look of your clothing. No, there are just too many coincidences.
Listen, Archibald, I'm warning you that...
All right then, let's look at it from a more entertaining perspective. I know a game called Give Me One Reason Why You Shouldn't Die at This Very Moment. You'd like it. The end's supposed to be a killer.
I need you to tell me how to make sushi.
I don't have to explain anything to you. Did you explain to me about the expired syrup they gave you when you were born?
You have to help me. My friend got sick from some wild berries, and you're the only one who can whip up the antidote.
You got the wrong idea about me, mister. Even though I'm smarter than most of them, I'm not a doctor.
Áno, nebuď taký.
I've heard you're a whiz in the kitchen.
Mister, I am much, much more than that.
Where'd you learn to cook?
By cooking. How else do you think people learn? But of course, I studied at the finest schools in Paris with the greatest chefs. All I can say is, though, they learn more from me than me from them.
You must have worked in the finest restaurants, I'm sure.
Yes, all the ones they won't let the likes of you into. But I grew tired of half-baked cooks stealing my recipes and using them to get the best reviews in the Guide Michelin.
Okay.
The truth is, looking at you here, it's hard to picture you in a white apron and a chef's hat.
Hey kid, I can easily picture you in a shroud lying in your coffin.
Anyway, getting back to what I was saying...
Good lord, what an annoying person. If I'd known, I would have acted like a sane individual and made you swallow that bleach.
Oh no.
Do you know Professor Simon?
The best thing I can say about him is, I hardly know him. He doesn't bother me with nonsense, and he doesn't make a bunch of noise with a guitar. The guy is nice and quiet in his mansion. Doesn't bug anyone or show his face. Now that I think about it, I kinda like him.
I have money. If you help me out, I'll pay whatever you want.
Well, obviously there had to be something good about you. But I'm warning you, I don't come cheap. And I don't work for scraps.
Are you sure you can't teach me to make sushi?
I've mastered the art of cuisine, but I hate the world of education. You want to learn a trade, commit a crime, and sign up for a vocational course in prison. When they let you out, you'll know something useful other than fishing soap chips out of urinals, and you'll no longer be a parasite to society.
You charge that much for your services?
Price is a relative concept, kid. It depends who asks me, what they want, when they need it, and more than anything, what side of the bed I woke up on.
Are you familiar with making salmon sushi?
Does the Pope pray? Kid, you stand before the former chef of Japan's imperial palace, the man who introduced the West to sushi, tempura, and sake. And if that's the dish you want, it won't cost you a cent.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, because I can refuse to make it for you. I only work my cooking magic when I'm given each and every one of the proper ingredients, and I'm missing some essentials for sushi.
What ingredients go in sushi?
I don't see why I should tell you, but okay. It contains rice, nori algae, soy sauce, wasabi, ginger, a touch of sugar, a dash of salt, and in this case, salmon.
Cukor.
Which ingredients are you missing?
The salmon to start with, the nori, the wasabi. No, I guess I could achieve a similar effect if I mixed Dijon mustard with apple vinegar and some mint toothpaste. I think I have some soy sauce and ginger around here, so that would be it. Well, I don't have any chopsticks either, or a bamboo mat for rolling up the maki sushi.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure of all the ingredients that you're missing, but I could try to find them somewhere around here.
You don't know what the salmon, nori, chopsticks, and bamboo mat look like? Your lack of culinary culture is at par with your IQ. Look around if you want, but I doubt you'll find them all.
Getting back to what you were saying,
You really like to analyze things in depth.
if we were to get all the ingredients, how much would you charge me to make one dish of sushi?
That depends, kid. How much have you got?
Well, I do have a state-of-the-art cell phone with a 3 CCD camera. It also hooks up to the net by WAP, has an MP3 player, a hairdryer, a GPS tracker, and a C3PO universal translator.
A phone? Who would I want to talk to? Plus,
then,
the cameras
kukam
and cell
možno.
phones can be activated by remote control, and the CIA guys are no dummies. I'd rather keep an eye on you, just in case one day your idiocy grows to dangerous levels.
It's not about what I have on me, but rather what you'll be taking away with you. I will make you the recipient of my eternal gratitude, my lifelong friendship, and my unconditional love.
Save it for when you try to hook up at AA or the Salvation Army or wherever you end up rotting. I only want money, or you can take your god-awful music elsewhere.
My first thought is I have nothing. Will that be enough? Hey, did you hear me? I said I don't have anything on me.
If you have nothing to offer, I have nothing to say, and of course nothing to make for you. Can't you get that into your head?
I think I've got about $1,000. Is 50 okay?
No, 1,000 will do for me. It's a done deal, kid. You get the salmon, the mat for rolling up the sushi, the chopsticks, and the algae. And I'll take care of the rest.
No, dobre, no.
Thanks, Archibald. I'll be seeing you.
That's a true threat coming from you.
But how will I find you?
Just whistle, if you know how. But you
Thanks.
better not bother me without a good reason.
This feels like one of those old movies. If I whistle, he'll come running. What a nut!
Dobre.
Great. The important thing is to focus on getting the ingredients this guy needs to make the sushi for me. It's occurred to me that, yes, I bet I can use that Chinese sign I grabbed at Wazowski's as a makeshift mat. What a relief. One less thing to worry about. And this leaf I picked up for Rutger could be used as nori. It's always nice to know you've got half the things you need without moving a finger.
Pravda. Dobre, poďme hore. Tuto, zoberieme len tú kravinu, čo po nás hodil.
Yeah, I think I've earned it. It isn't full, but there's quite a bit left. Luckily, it's closed tight and didn't break when that nutcase threw it at me.
No. Poďme dole. Sem.
I know I've done some strange things lately, but
Ale no.
I don't see why I should. I don't see. I don't.
Prečo si myslíš, že to není dobrý nápad, brácho? Vysvetli mi to.
Good evening. Hey, I just trying to express my feelings. So, I bet the pizza place is called the. I don't know what that might result.
Kámo, tak nebuď čurák, odpil to.
I don't see why. I don't. I don't see. I don't see why.
OK.
It's not the most ideal tool, but if I cut it in just the right spot, maybe I could carve something resembling chopsticks.
Vyskúšame. Vyskúšame, uvidíme.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Oh, look at that. I did a pretty good job.
No.
Listen,
What's on your mind?
Impresiv kostým.
Well, it's...
well,
I don't like you calling it that. Makes it sound costume action.
yeah, now that you... But the only bears with
Dobra.
glasses that I can remember...
No surplus. The bear suit is incomplete. I asked the guy from the pizzeria in Sicily, the closest city to here, to order it from the same website he bought his moose suit at. But they sent it, and so I asked myself, what is a bear without a head?
I don't know. The extra part...
No, my friend. A bear, if I'm that one there, and when... So I... you know,
Dobra.
I watch that. What?
So,
How does
seems like...
bear then plot happiness? The few free, since I know nothing about me. It's a bear suit.
Those
Dobra.
claws on that backpack look pretty realistic.
But the claws are they're used for well.
Dobre.
That's what my book. What? You look
Jasné,
like a
jasné,
nice guy,
brachu.
but nope.
Could you...
Well, my friend, that's the simplest thing in the world. First, they look for a hole in the ice, so bam! I'm more...
Could you show...
I'd be delighted to, but I'm way too busy. Plus, I only understand it on a... Correct.
What time of year do the salmon...
Oh, it lasts, but...
Dobre.
I hope you can prove your theory as soon as possible.
Well, I'm... Everyone, look. And that's as...
Could I borrow...
I could if I had one. I don't think it did. We ran...
Nemáš, brachu, ty si taký
There
depko.
you-
What will you...
What am I gonna infiltrate the group and get it? No. Anyway, will the suit be good enough? Well, no. But no, pal. But
How many...
I have. Oh no, intellect.
More than...
Dobre, prosím, musíme Že by sme museli...
Do you know?
The guy in the big house up there? No, I've seen. I think he's kind of.
By the way, you wouldn't have
Password. What I usually say is. Well,
Could you tell?
I'm.
You think?
Dobre.
I'd like fresh.
You know, I had a salmon. Though you betcha.
I don't think you're.
It's okay.
OK. No, preto som dobre skipoval, lebo som sa tu nechcel dlho zdržiavať, lebo som chcel len vedieť. Takže poviem, že by to už teraz fungovalo.
Hey, that
No
might be a good idea.
konečne.
I know a guy who could be interested in that head. It's not exactly a bear head, but anyway. Now that I think of it, if I took off the antlers, it would look pretty much the same, wouldn't it? Okay, let's flex that muscle. Much better, yeah.
Tak to nevyzerá ako medveď, brácho. No.
Okay, let's check out the results. It's a little stinky, but now it looks a lot more like the head of a polar bear.
No, polárny medveďku, daj labku.
A bear head.
Dobre. Ešte vyrežeme.
Yeah, great idea. The knife's not very sharp, but I could use it to cut a lengthwise strip which could then be lifted like a visor. That way, whoever puts the head on can see where they're walking. Done. Hope it works.
No. Teraz by to malo ísť. Tak poď. To som už nechcel. Tu máš.
All right, I'll leave it on top of his backpack to give him a surprise. There we go. Ben!
What's up, amigo?
Surprise, my friend. Look what you've got in your backpack.
The head of a bear? Very well done, but what variety of polar bears does that head belong to? I can't seem to place it.
Well, it's actually from a moose.
The moose polar bear? Not familiar with that species, but I've never been to a moose myself. Where's that located? Anyway, I don't think there's much of a difference between polar bear species anyway.
Of course not. The time has come, Ben. Now that your disguise is complete, you can totally infiltrate the inner core of the bear community without a fear. And what better way to begin than by trying to fraternize with that bear down there, fishing in the frozen river?
Yeah, why not? I've been observing that specimen for some time, and it may be a good contact to start with. It's a youthful cub whose growth isn't complete. Though, you can never trust them. They can rip your head off with one swipe of the claw. Well then, the moment of truth has arrived.
Come on, buddy. I know you can do it.
Here we go. A touch of ferocious bear essence will help too.
OK.
Not exactly. Yes, now that Wazowski is gone, I can do it without getting caught.
Jaký sme smrdí.
I hope Wazowski doesn't notice.
Dúfajme.
No, I better not go that way for... No, I better...
OK, už bude naspäť. Aj.
One of these.
Dobre, pokecáme.
Listen, Ben.
What's on your mind?
You meant
Well, I'm not. No, pal. I won't be so rude as to explain all of their bodily fluids, but
how many
I have essences of newborn.
Mama.
Sorry.
more than
But will you never learn to call my suit by its proper name?
well,
I don't like you calling it that. Makes it sound like costume sounds like it's for actually.
Dobre, dobre.
No, man.
I'd like
Sure, my friend. If I had.
fresh salmon.
You know, I had a salmon steak that chow. Yeah? The real. You bet your bear hide. It's up to you.
It's
Are you sure? It looked like it wanted to.
you can't
I'm no quick.
die
Yeah. Come on.
right where you left it on the back.
I'm really out. One of these anyway. Let's go.
Go get him, Ben.
World, here I come.
Come on, buddy. I know you
Come
can
on.
do it.
Here we go. A touch of ferocious bear essence will help too.
Something tells me Wazowski's gonna be a success this time.
Nechcel by som.
They vanished into the woods. Oh, the humanity, it was terrifying. Wazowski's face was like an open book, especially at the beginning. But then, I don't know how to describe it. Well, I hope he's happy in his new life. The important thing is that love conquered all. Nope. Darn. I could have filmed that little... Put that on the internet, and you'd...
No, pravda, pravda.
Shouldn't take long to melt away entirely.
No, že prisunieme si to.
Yeah, I think I can reach it. Let me see if I can. I'll return it to Wazowski if he shows up around here. Hey, good idea.
Tak skúsime.
I'll try to copy the bear. Let's see if I can do it as well as he does. The stick is so smooth and flat that as soon as I touched the salmon, it slipped off and swam away.
Minko, to je...
Yeah, that looks like a good imitation bear claw. Quite promising. Look out, salmon. Here I come. Okay, let's hope my idea works now.
No dúfajme. Ja,
Unbelievable. I never would
Máme
have
ho.
imagined it to be so easy. Took some work, but I've got it at last. One perfect specimen of an Alaskan salmon.
no dobrze. Počkať.
Archibald. That doesn't sound like...
Čo musíme ísť hore a písknúť tam na ňo.
I'm not... I don't get...
Ty vole, tak ako mám privolať? Nebuďte zmrdí, jak ho mám privolať? Ja...
I'll tell him what I've gotten. That way I can be sure he won't forget the deal we made. Look, I brought everything you wanted to make the sushi. And I have the cash, too. Do you mind if I ask you something, Archibald? I think it's only fair that you lower your price a bit.
Whatever you say. But if we lower the price, it's only fair that we lower the quality too. So, in the end, I get less than $1,000. Then you get a dish of sushi with no fish, no rice, and whatever I feel like sticking in. It depends on how well you can take another bottle in your face.
Will you take long to prepare the sushi? Where will you leave it?
How long is it going to take you to learn not to stick your nose into other people's work? It'll be ready when it's ready, mister. I doubt you'll understand, but let me try to explain. If you come here and the sushi's nowhere to be seen, then it's not ready. But if you come and see a plate of sushi, that means it's done. Did you comprehend that?
Yeah, but if you leave it out here, some animal might come by and eat it. Maybe you could leave it upstairs, inside the house.
Never. That house stinks like bear pee, which would...
Wouldn't it be better for me to come get the sushi at your place?
Don't even dream about it, kid. As far as you're concerned, I'm homeless.
It might be safer if you leave it right in the shelter, where my friend is waiting.
Well, well. Mama's boy is requesting a delivery service. If that's what you want, call up Sicily and order a pizza. They're gross. You'll love them.
I said please, Archibald. Take the sushi to the shelter for me.
All right, but favors have a price. That'll cost you more.
That's impossible. I gave you all I have.
That's nice to know. Tonight I shall dine on sushi as I ask myself where the $1,000 in my pocket came from.
What more do you want? The clothes off my back?
Kid, only one thing would gross me out more than wearing your disgusting, oversized baby clothes. Having to see you naked as you hand it over to me.
I don't know what else I can give you.
Let me think. If I'm not mistaken, you have a cell phone on you, right?
Yeah, but it cost me a fortune.
I was thinking I could resell it, but forget it. I'll take you the sushi in exchange for you leaving me alone and getting out of here for good.
My sincere thanks, Archie.
Archie? You have the balls to call me Archie? What do you think we are, relatives? Or do you think you have the right to insult my parents' good taste with your tacky nicknames?
Sorry, Archie,
Not again! You little... All right, give me the cell phone. The cell phone, or the deal's off.
All right, if there's no other choice.
Archie.
At the shelter, okay?
If I'd known you were trying to feed the village people's blind cousin, I'd be preparing, making the sushi with your eyeballs. And if you bug me again, kid, I'll make some with your family jewels.
No, man, that won't be necessary.
You'd make some great sausage, too.
See you later.
Good riddance, kid.
Why, you. Oh! Come on, Joshua. Here, boy.
Delicious. What's for dessert?
Hey, what about that password?
Yes. Yes. I remember.
Where are you going?
Yahoo!
Ty si debil.
I'm starving.
Look at the mess this wacko got us into. Well, at least it stopped snowing. That's better than nothing. Maybe I should have kept my big mouth shut.
No jo. Dobre, pani, ale na dnešnú epizódu by to stačilo. Takže pokiaľ sa vám tento diel páčil, tak nezabudnite odber alebo zvonček, aby vám nešlo ďalšie video, no a za stielanie najviac pomôže. Samozrejme nezabudnite dať aj like. No a vidíme sa u ďalšieho dielu. Tak zatiaľ sa majte a adios amigos.